Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel, Flashback TNT. You'll have seen the title, you've seen the t-shirt, it's the N64 pickups. It's been a while, I've added these over a few months, mostly from the same guy, a fellow collecting friend, you know who you are. Yeah, most of these are NTSC, but there's one PAL edition, which is a brilliant upgrade for my collection here. So without further ado, let's get into it and see let's see what we've got. So I'll do this first one. It's a NTSC J, a Japanese exclusive. I wanted this for a long time. I should have added it 3 years ago or something. It'd have cost us a lot less, but this cost me 175 quid. Not a bad deal for the condition, so I'm happy to get it. Bangai-O. It's a treasure game. It's like an on-rail shooter, I believe. I haven't tried it yet. Yeah, this is lovely condition. I won't take it out of the box, but it's obviously complete. £175. Yeah, so that can go alongside Sin and Punishment now. So how many? There might be a few more NTSCJ I want to add, but it depends on price. As I say, I'm not going for a full worldwide set or anything like that, but nice to add a few gems to the collection now and again, especially when I'm not really collecting anything else. The money sits there, so it's nice to add. Beautiful artwork on that, isn't it? Japanese game covers are beautiful. Fantastic. So there's that one there. I think it's on Real Shooter, yeah. To be honest, I've never ever tried it, even on emulation. Next one I think I'll talk about is the PAL game from a set. Now this is an upgrade, and this is off my friend now. All these games are now from a collecting mate. You know who you are. Hopefully you watch. I'll take it out the plastic if I can. I'm a bit nervous because it's in good nick, you see, so I'm a bit scared. Oh, let's have a go. Yeah, so this was one I needed an upgrade for, because mine had a bit of a tear, a bit of a rip, which I got that off another collecting friend, funnily enough, and we talked recently, all three of us. So yeah, it was nice to catch up. Right, the game in question, WCW Mayhem. Now, this is not an easy game to find in this condition. We think this is probably brand new. It's obviously been open to get checked, but I don't think it's ever been played. The story behind this is basically a lot of games were traded into a CEX down south. I think it was Nuneaton, possibly. And my friend Kev, he ordered a load of them, and they all came and they were all in this condition, more or less like brand new. It was unbelievable. The best CEX looting you'll ever probably see. Who would trade these in, I don't know, but it's absolutely insane. Yeah, so he gave me this for a really good price. I was so chuffed to see if I can get it focused. There we are. Look how clean and crisp that is. So chuffed to get this. I'm almost too scared to touch it. That's what happens when you get to a certain level of standard of collecting. Look at that. Doesn't get any better, does it? Absolutely beautiful. I won't say the price of these because he's done me some good deals, and it's friends obviously, so yeah. He had a full set, probably a lot of them in this condition, and he's selling up a few. He's keeping quite a bit, so it's nice to see he's keeping some, but he's just honing down his set really. Yeah, so I'll put that away nice and safe. That can go back in the Nintendo wall behind me, the N64 game shelves. Yeah, WCW Mayhem. Right, now left we've got NTSC ones, so this is North American releases. As I say, I'm not going for a full set, I'm just picking up ones that really interest me and the decent games. Now, I'll talk about this first one. This is one that I had cart, manual, and warranty card, like leaflet type thing. Now, it was a Blockbuster exclusive, I believe, so it's nice to get this copy off Kev. It's not minty mint, but I'm not that fussed going for the NTSC. As long as they're nice copies, I'm happy to add them to the collection. I'm maybe only going for like a few more, and that's me out. Because the prices of the NTSC are just skyrocketing at the moment. So this is a lovely one to have. Indiana Jones. As I say, I only had the cart, the manual, and the card. Now this doesn't have the card, so it was good. I can piece it together and it's complete then. I had a little box with Indiana Jones on it as a placeholder for this, so it's nice to put the real game in there now. It's funny to see the American cardboard and stuff like that. I mean, because when you used to look at the PAL stuff, the cardboard and print is definitely different. This has more of like a texture to the cardboard, which shows through on the print when you really look closely with your eyes. I don't know if you can tell. I'll try and get the light. See, it's like a bit of a crosswork patchwork type print. Yeah, so this is actually a really good game. And if you're an Indiana Jones fan, I'd recommend it if you can pick it up anywhere. Now this is my cart. Now you see at the top there it says property of Blockbuster. That's some great history there. I wonder how many people rented this out of the shop. I mean, look at the state of it. But I wanted it because I obviously got the card with it. This isn't always in there, so this is a mailing registration. I just like this kind of thing in my games. And there's obviously my manual. I mean, there's not much to that really. Nothing at all. Yeah, so I'll open this and let you see inside. So it's got the built-in tray, the cart's in there and the manual there. So I'll work out what's best, which manual's best, which cart's best, and put that into my collection. It's obviously Indiana Jones is a popular franchise anyway, so the value of that game does rise, has risen, should I say. There we go. Right, next. Now this game's another upgrade. I got this one probably like 2 or 3 years ago for a good price. It was like 40 quid on eBay, and I bought it from France, and it was a lovely copy, but the person actually flat packed it and sent it to me, and it arrived quite badly damaged, to be honest. I was a bit annoyed because it's always a shame to see like a really nice copy get damaged. The spine of it got creased, and you could tell when I flattened it back out. Yeah, I mean, it's not too bad. This is my old copy, so it gives it away really. SpiderMan. Now I'll show you this old copy and then I'll show you the upgrade. See how it's a bit worn. Now it definitely wasn't like that when I bought it off eBay. Don't get us wrong, it wasn't minty mint, but see, that's the damage that was done. I should have really asked for some money back, but never mind. You live and learn. It was a few years ago now. I would complain now. Yeah, so I thought, I love this animated Spider-Man. This cartoon was one of my favourites in the like 1994ish onwards. So I always wanted to add this to the collection. It's a shame they never released it on the PAL version, but I love that artwork there. The Amazing Spider-Man's my favourite comic book, like the 70s and 80s version. So yeah, now let's show you this is the upgrade. Let's take it out. And this is beautiful. Look at the shine on that. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Beautiful. Again, complete in box. So that's going to sit proudly on the shelf. Don't know what I'm going to do with my old one. Don't even know what price it goes for these days. Yeah, gorgeous. I haven't tried that game. I've tried Indiana Jones, but I've never tried SpiderMan, so I honestly don't know what it plays like. I don't think it's too bad. I don't know if it's as good as the is it PS1 version? I can't remember now. Yeah, so SpiderMan. And last, but certainly not least, quite aptly last here, this is the last game that was released on the N64. Can anyone guess? It's an NTSC U release again, and there was 2 prequels to this. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. Now, this is the first one I got off Kev. It's a few months ago now. I can't even remember if I've shown it on the channel, but I thought I'd put it in with them just in case I hadn't. Now, the only thing about this one is it's sealed. Not ideal for me, but yeah, I don't mind sealed games either. See how the seal can start warping the box a little bit over time. Yeah, this is the last game that was released for the N64. I believe maybe 2003, so it's quite late in its life. So it didn't have a lot of sales, which makes it quite desirable to a lot of collectors. It's got that little talking point, hasn't it, where yeah, this is the last game. I love the Tony Hawk's games on the PlayStation, particularly I think it was the second one. Was it the first one? Introduced me to a lot of cool tunes and stuff like that, and playing it with my friend, it was brilliant. But funnily enough, I never ever tried it on the N64. I never rented it from Blockbuster. I never even thought of buying it from the shop. Just never was on my radar. I always played it on the PlayStation for some reason, because I had the 2 consoles at the same time. Yeah, I loved it. So there's nothing to say I wouldn't love it on the N64. I don't know how it plays with the N64 controller, but I'll have to boot it up sometime and give it a go. I don't know what do the N64 ones have the same music? Because it's cartridge based. I'm not sure. It'd be cool if it did, but I honestly don't know. So yeah. How much did I pay for this one? I obviously won't say, but yeah, it was a good price again. And again, I'll reiterate that the NTSC values over the pond in America have gone right through the roof. Yeah, so I should have bought these a few years ago, really, before the demand shot up. But never mind. There's only a few. I want that now, and they're not too bad. I mean, these are all decent games, so I don't mind. I've now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 NTSU games and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Japanese N64 games, with 2 being the exclusives. Both treasure games, obviously Bang-I-Oh and Sin and Punishment. Yeah, so really chuffed. Slowly adding to the collection and refining what I want, and yeah, it keeps me interest going, because I get a bit rusty after a while, because when you stop looking, you stop learning about the N64, and it just sort of disappears from your brain for a little bit until you start thinking about it again. You'll know what it's like. Yeah, so that's all my pickups for today. Time beauties there. Just want to say thanks again, Kev. Really appreciate it. Hopefully we'll do a few more deals in the future. Thanks to everyone for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.